welcome to my Pick a Card channel, the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a Pick a Card reading for you. Today's Pick a Card topic is all about the future and who is going to be coming into your life. So get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today. Of course, welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you so much for your presence here. Be sure to drop your comments below for your chance to win a free reading with me, of course. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to our beautiful soul family and hit your notification bell and drop me a comment below for your chance to win a free reading. It's just a little extra thank you, a little extra opportunity for you to win a reading as a way of thanking you for your presence here. So be sure to do that as well. But for today's topic, who is coming into your life? Who is entering into your life in the next chapter? We do have 3 piles to choose from today from the Crow Tarot. We have Knight of Pentacles. We have the Strength for pile number 2, and for pile number 3 we have the Fool. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there could be messages waiting. I'm going to jump into pile number 1, of course. Again, today's topic is all about who is coming into your life and what purpose are they going to serve. Pile 1, pile 2, pile number 3. Hello, pile number 1, you were drawn to the Knight of Pentacles, and this is your reading. Who is entering into your life? I love the Knight of Pentacles. Out of all the knights, he's the most reliable. He's sometimes a little bit of a tire kicker. He takes a little while to get there or to arrive at his destination. But if I'm going on a trip, I want to go with him because I know I'm going to arrive alive and I know I'm going to arrive safely. There's a really strong aspect of like being almost somebody who works too much, somebody who's too motivated by their career. And it's not necessarily like a career where we're sitting behind an office all day long. It could be somebody that's actually, you know, working with their hands and working in the trades or something like that, but very reliable, very dependable type of energy. This could be even representing friendship. It could also be representing opportunities in romance. So please take this as it resonates. I am reading for the collective, but I'm going to use the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot for you today, pile 1. Who is going to enter into your life? Who is about to come into your life? Pile number 1. We have the beautiful Empress starting out the deck. What a beautiful place to start for your reading, pile 1. Here's the 3 of Wands. We have the Emperor. Look at this beautiful spread already. The Empress and the Emperor sandwiching the 3 of Wands. Expansion, looking to the future, more to come. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Wands. My goodness. Back of the deck, we do have the 4 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you may have felt like you've been overlooked in love or overlooked for opportunities in love. And Spirit says they're kind of highlighting like the blinders on a horse. You know how the Amish will walk down the highway, but their horses will have blinders on so they can't see the oncoming traffic. Spirit says that they've almost been protecting you from the gazes of other people. They're trying to keep you protected from that oncoming traffic so you don't get swept up in unnecessary, ridiculous energies. So this person coming forward is like, I almost keep getting the sense of like a real man's man, like just, and it doesn't have to be masculine energy, but they are really highlighting masculine energy in this reading versus the divine feminine. So they're highlighting Aries here with the Emperor. This is a person coming into your life that is going to upgrade your life. And it's like they take it as a responsibility. This person is somebody who's motivated by commitments. This is somebody who thinks that they arrive once they've committed and once they've built a life with someone. They are motivated by that. They're very traditional. They could be somebody that is that comes from like a Christian background. Like I'm getting the sense of like somebody who has like a long-standing family in like a Christian church or like a Baptist church or something like that. It almost feels like Southern to me for someone watching. And of course that message is not going to resonate with every person watching because I'm reading for the collective, but this just feels like a very traditional man. And he feels good looking and he feels hardworking. And I feel like he could work with his hands or do something very practical, but it's also very abundant. And this is a very hardworking person and they are protective of you. They would, and I feel like this is the type of person that would give you the shirt off their back, and they would do that for anyone. It's like they have traditional values. They value the honor system. I really like this energy, and they are going to upgrade your life. This person, it's going to take time to get there. They're entering into your life, I feel like, over the next 4 to 5 months, but once they get there, I feel like they could be a permanent feature. Spirit wants you looking to the future with this person because it could be the exact match that you've been looking for. You are drawn to a beautiful pile. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles doesn't look flashy. I think this person's good looking though. But sometimes this card can't appear very flashy. So you were drawn to this for a reason. And maybe you've been feeling a little bit helpless and hopeless and you don't know what's coming next. And this is Spirit's way of saying this may be triggering you in this moment, this emotional war that you are going through, but just know you're climbing the ladder of success. You're going to be in a position that you feel very secure in. And I feel like this person's going to help you get there. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands. They're also talking about this person motivating you to kind of change your directional path or to change your perception of what's available to you in the future. I feel like this is the type of person for someone watching that if you decided that you wanted to stay home and build the family, they would be completely down to support you. Like this is like, again, a masculine energy where they almost feel like it's their responsibility to take care of you. They do have a lot of old-fashioned ideas, so that might be something that really pleases you or something that you're like, I don't know about that. It might trigger you a little bit. And this person is motivated by their attraction towards you. You are the prize. Like this is a hard worker and they're going to work hard for you. This person's very attracted to you from the get-go. And they want to get to know every bit of you, every part of you, whether it be physically, whether it be emotionally, they want to know everything. And they're hungry for the change. Like they're hungry for a deep commitment. This is not the type of person that's going to come in and skirt around commitment. They're also highlighting like wartime for someone watching. So this could be somebody who was in the military, or they have like a long family history of like military influence coming in, which could kind of build their character a little bit. Here's the Eight of Swords. You may feel conflicted about the path, like the shift in directions, because you may be a very independent person. You may be somebody who's very focused on your career. Again, I feel like this person inspires you to kind of change and develop a new motivation. And Spirit says you don't have to worry about like rushing anywhere. You can take your time in this exploration. This person's patient. Here's the Seven of Swords. Oh, I love this for you. Here's the Ten of Cups. Here's the Six of Swords. What a beautiful spread. There's the Knight of Cups. You may have been drawn to the Knight of Pentacles, but here's now the Knight of Cups, because this is a romantic person. This is someone who is going to be a very traditional gift giver as well. And they're coming in the form of love. Look at how they're going to help you develop peace and clarity over what you have been experiencing. Again, you've been protected from the gaze of other people in some respects. Spirit has protected other people from coming in and trying to interfere with what they have planned for you. Even your higher self coming in to help you get to where you need to be. And they're saying actually over the next 2 years, this person's going to be a critical force in your life. Everything's changed in 2 years from now because of this person coming into your life at this opportunity. And again, around the 4 or 5 month mark into 2025 is when I feel there's going to be upgrades coming in. Spirit says they're already looking for you in some way. Like there could be an internet aspect here. It's like they're already on the hunt for you. They just don't know that you're who they're going to meet in that hunt yet. But also look, it may take us some time to get there, but look what's available to you in this new start. I feel like you hit the jackpot in your card selection this year for this spread, Pile 1. I keep hearing that song by Beyonce, Let Me Upgrade You, Let Me Upgrade You. This person does try to kind of woo you through gifts too, and like experiences. Like they're trying to impress you. We have here, work through your own fears to allow yourself this ascension. And even here with the Seven of Swords, it's supporting the Four of Wands, because when we're triggered towards something great, even if it's something great, our old experiences come back to haunt us. Our fears of the unknown come back to haunt us, and we feel tempted to not act and to not explore. But this is your angel saying, don't look back from what we're delivering you from. Look forward. These were like in the background in the past. This was like a lower expectation, you lowering your standards. A lot of Scorpio energy coming through, and your hard work is paying off. This person's hard work is going to pay off because look what they develop. Look at the sense of belonging that the two of you get to cultivate together. Having faith in your dreams. And it's time to release negativity on the back of that deck. So beautiful, beautiful outcome for you, Pile 1. It looks like you are going to have a brand new person coming into your life, and it feels like this person could end up being a permanent feature if you choose to explore it. I will even say with the 10 of Cups, no matter what your goals are, this can encompass all of them. Children, family, union, commitments. This is just the beginning. In the bowl for pile number 1, please. Queen of Wands. It's almost like you want this, but like, am I ready for this type of commitment here? Because it's like, I'm used to worrying. I'm used to going around in circles. I'm used to not feeling motivated by love, perhaps, and feeling abundant in love. But things are changing. The moon reverse says more is going to be revealed to you than what you have been experiencing. And there's more to be revealed, and there's more that's available to you than what you have experienced in the past. In the charm bowl today, we have the letters R and Y. We have gentle. We have N. We have here Capricorn energy, and we also have the 2 linked hearts for the 2 of Cups, or relationships. You may have just kind of come out of a relationship cycle. You may have had breakdowns in your relationships in the past. Again, if you have and you're feeling demotivated, Spirit says this is the motivation that they're hoping to give you back. Pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, please drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personalized reading, and I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. If you go to that link and the shop is empty, it just means I've sold out for the day, but I do update the shop daily. But I hope that you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Strength card, and this is your reading. Who is about to enter your life? Now, the strength can be related to Leo energy, of course. It's all about capitalizing on strength, pushing through our fears with the strength as well. So this phase of your life may require the strength, or just maybe one last push towards something new, a new beginning or a new friendship. So let's take a look here. I'm going to be using the Mystical Medleys Tarot for you today, pile 2. Sorry, I had to strain my neck to see what this deck was called. I always mess it up. So pile number 2, please. Who is about to enter your life? You've got the sad squirrel coming out first. This deck has 2 different squirrels, a sad squirrel and a happy squirrel. 2 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Oh, we have the Knight of Cups. I just heard the term Englishman for someone watching, and they are highlighting this knight with the teacup. Of course, it won't resonate. There won't be an Englishman for every person, of course, but I'm dealing with the collective energy today. So please take what resonates and leave behind what does not. Here's the 5 of Wands. Here's the Page of Swords. Now, you're in the process of moving forward here. I feel like you've been waiting for your person. You've been waiting for, and you've been going through maybe like a lot of frogs, kissing a lot of frogs in order to try to get motivated. Again, capitalizing upon your strength. Can we clarify this message, please? And Spirit can't deny that even with the sad squirrel, like you can see the lightning bolt, you can see the cloud. Now, the cloud is a symbol of temporary energy, right? But what cannot be temporary, what sometimes doesn't have to be temporary, is like we have frustrations, we have moments where we're not happy in love, of course. But that doesn't have to be a full-time thing. That can be a temporary thing. But sometimes we bring that fear, that energy, that experience with us along for the ride, and we turn it into a long-term situation. And it makes us kind of not want to even go looking. Sometimes it makes us not even, almost too gun shy to even explore what is available to us. Because Spirit says the person that's coming into your life next, you meet within an exploration. So you go looking for something. Maybe you're looking for love. Maybe you're motivated on the internet towards, you know, dating sites or something. Maybe you're getting hooked up by friends. but there's a search that we're on, and you could even be on a search right now, and maybe you're capitalizing upon your strength, just as we said at the beginning of the reading. Maybe you've been claiming your independence for a couple of years, because Spirit's talking about the last 2 years being a little slow in the romance department for you. But they've got something up their sleeve. Your higher self has something up her sleeve. Because the frustration of the past was trying to prepare you for is to prepare you for major change and to prepare you for what you need to let go of and what you need to release in order to give yourself the permission to move forward. Because what you're meeting someone, there's somebody new coming into your life. And I do feel like this person, I feel like they are willing to put the time in to prove themselves to you. I feel like they're willing to do that work. And they're also referencing giving yourself the permission to do the work that's necessary as well to meet this person halfway. Spirit says if you allow this person into your life, you may be surprised by what you find. You may be surprised that you're empowered. You may be surprised that you're able to leave the past behind you. Because here's the Chariot, here's the Six of Cups. But I look at what's showing for you. There's the Ten of Wands, but there's also the Ten of Cups poking out to remind you what waits for you in the unknown. It's the reality of the full spectrum. There's the Eight of Wands poking out too. And together, the 8 and the 10 is the 18 of the moon. And here we have the moon preparing us for release. So any temporary disappointment that we experience on the path that we're on right now, that's going to be very temporary for you. And instead, it's kind of leading us towards this arrival of a deep, deep connection. Arrival of almost like a deep friendship, but it goes well beyond because there's a competitive force with fire. So it won't just be friendship. They're saying that you may go through some options. You may be communicating with multiple people and at present, and you may be going through some options. One of the options are going to be this new person coming into your life, and it's like they're competing for you. There's a competition now where they're trying to be on their best behavior. They're trying to prove themselves. They're trying to put the work in so that you don't lose interest and walk away with another option. So they expect you to have options coming in for you, but there's one specific special person that Spirit says you're going to connect with on a very deep level. So if you're getting frustrated with a search and you're like, this is taking way too long and I'm feeling like ducking out, it's kind of like that old comic strip where the person's digging in the pit and they're an inch from freedom and they don't even realize it and they give up. And that's why Spirit's asking you to hold on through this temporary disappointment or temporary frustrations where you feel like it's taking too long. Here at the Page of Swords, there's the Seven of Swords. There's the Queen of Wands. Again, they keep highlighting like a solo mission or your independence and how maybe you're getting used to that. But you're also like you've been waiting. And now you're getting tired of the wait. You may be feeling like giving up. But Spirit says don't give up. You have such beautiful things waiting for you. And I will say this. If this turns into a romantic connection, I feel like you will be exploring this for a significant amount of time. And the truth is that even within that message, for someone watching, this could lead to even more. There's the momentum towards the Hierophant. But when you first meet this person, you might jump to a conclusion because you have other options that you're speaking to at that time too. So you may kind of overlook them at first, but you're not going to overlook them forever. Now, of course, Spirit says we have free will and you get to weave your own destiny because you have options in love coming in for you. You're going to be kind of weeding through that. And that's why it's actually a really good thing to kind of have all of these options available to you because you get to weed out what's not going to serve you. We have the Six of Wands and we also have the Hierophant coming through. And here's, oh, I like this a lot. Here's the High Priestess on the back of the deck. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. There's the Page of Pentacles. They say that this person's going to be entering into your life in 2025, and they don't think it's going to take the year. In fact, I think that you could be exploring it very soon, if I'm honest. But I also feel like you're going to be exploring options at first when you first meet this person. So there could be a very strong online aspect to this. But with this, and look at the squirrel. Here's the squirrel, but there's the acorn. And the acorn can start a wondrous forest if we have the confidence to go into this collaboration together. We have here, look at the bigger picture. So in this moment, that's what they're asking you to do, is to zoom out on the full spectrum, because you're frustrated, because you're getting tired of the delays, because you're wondering if it's ever going to come, but you are good enough. Just as you are. You don't need to improve in any way. And you may have been working on things, like working on improving things in your life, maybe improving your finances, improving your fitness. But Spirit says you're good just as you are. There's nothing that has to change within you to prepare you for abundance, because you are abundance. We have a new romantic cycle begins for you, pile number 2. And back of the deck says the energy is gaining momentum. So it's already beginning in some way. I don't think you've met this person yet, but you may be exploring options now. Just know that within the next 8 months or so, and honestly between the 6 and 8 month mark, there's going to be one of those options is this special person that's entering into your life, which could play a major role in your life moving forward. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. Spirit says don't draw from the experiences or the memories of the past. Just use them as lessons and apply that, because you've been disappointed. Sad squirrel, 3 of Pentacles. Maybe it made you a little bit jaded in love. Maybe you felt a little bit necessary to claim that independence. But now we have this 4 of Pentacles here in reverse, and it's time for us to face those vulnerabilities. And you've got such a beautiful heart for love, it should be shared. You could be a Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio and Cancer very strong here today. Leo, of course. We have the letters G, Y, V, A, and S. And we have a monkey wrench here, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So they're talking about wrenches in our plans, but it's also a tool of empowerment. Sometimes with the monkey wrench, I think of the fear of the unknown, but I also sometimes think of children, so that could be a factor for someone watching. And we have the worker ant, highlighting divine feminine, putting in energy, putting in effort into their own empowerment. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personalized reading, of course, and that link is below. I do update that shop daily. It tends to sell out quickly, but I update it every day, so be sure to check back. But I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Fool, and this is your reading. Who is about to enter your life? Now, the Fool is obviously a card of risk and taking leaps of faith into new beginnings. It's the cycle that begins everything. The Fool begins the Fool's journey. He takes a leap of faith, and then he takes all of those steps to arrive at the world. So this could be the beginning of something big and something beautiful. Let's take a look here. Who is about to enter into your life? For pile number 3, please. They also just showed me a Yule log, you know, the old logs that they would start with this huge tree basically and just keep pushing it into the fire over like the 12 days of Christmas or however long it was traditionally. So perhaps again a slow burn, or it's like a long standing connection or friendship. So who is about to enter into your life, pile 3? We have the 2 of Coins. We have the 5 of Coins, we have the Justice, and we have the Hierophant for your second position. There's like already some really powerful messages that are coming in for you, pile 3. Ace of Wands. We have the Chariot. We have the Hanged Man. Back of the deck is the 7 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Cups. Now together that 2 of Cups with the 7 of Cups is creating the 9 of Cups. And their strength. Can we clarify this, please, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles. You know, I'm getting, and this won't resonate for every person, but I'm reading for the collective. But I'm getting a really strong sense of like you maintaining boundaries, especially in love, and maybe because of children or motivated by children. I feel like you have been very independent. You've had a lot of responsibilities. This is something you've been doing for a while, and you're a little bit, I don't want to say you're used to it, because everybody wants more support and more connection. But you've been doing it a long time by yourself. Or it feels like you have been, at least for the last couple of years, potentially. And again, you can see how she's kind of holding these 2 babies in her arms. The bear being a symbol of a boundary for me. Lots of Queen of Swords energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have a lot of Cancer here. We have a lot of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo coming through. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. The 6 of Swords. Here's the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands, supporting the Chariot. You have the Knight of Cups. Here's the 4 of Swords. And they say that you're holding on to like really strict expectations, really rigid expectations, and they're not good ones when it comes to what you're expecting in love or what you're expecting in life in general. And I feel like that there's a reason for that distinction. It's like you haven't experienced abundance. You've been hurt. You've been disappointed. So in our logical, our logical mind will say, why would I feel expectant about something good? It's like if I have no positive expectations or no expectations at all, I can never be disappointed, because you're like in a healing phase. And I feel like you've been kind of stuck in this healing phase. There's a bit of defense coming in that I feel like could interrupt your healing, or has interrupted. And Spirit says you're not used to support. You're not even necessarily used to having their support or capitalizing upon it in this moment, because you're being sequestered from every single angle. Maybe you've got children, maybe you've got a career, maybe you have all of those things wrapped into one. And so I think you're almost gun shy when an opportunity does present, because they're talking here about a to-do list, and they're highlighting the Chariot, and they're highlighting the muskies that are pulling the Chariot. And to reel in a muskie, I've never personally done it, but my brother loves to fish. So it's his favorite fish to hunt, I always say hunt, which is such a silly thing to say, but it's his favorite fish to fish. And because they put up a fight, and there's like a time period where we wrestle that fish into the boat here. And so they're saying that with the inclusion of this new person in your life, there's almost a resistance where they have to like convince you to get in the boat. It's like they're wrestling with you. You're wrestling with yourself. Maybe you're wrestling with your boundaries. But Spirit says this person can bring in peace for you. With this analogy of the 5 of Pentacles, you have a lot of practical burdens on your plate, and you've been doing it alone. Look at the little match girl. But here's the match. This match is actually going to take you into a warm place. It's going to take you into clarity. You don't have to rely on what has happened in the past. Memory no longer defines you. This is ascension, the Justice, the Hierophant. This is a doorway out of. This is just the hurdle. This is you reacting to what has happened. But Spirit says now they want you to reacting to what's going to happen, because this is a turn of events for you. Because you've pushed through, because you've put so much effort into your own momentum and your own security. Now there's practical opportunities that are being presented to you from the universe that are going to match all of that effort. And you may not trust it right away, because this person they feel lighthearted. They feel kind of a bit of the opposite of you. If you're really focused on like practical things and getting the job done, this person is they're less planned out. They're like the type to say, let's get in the car and go on a road trip. They're more impulsive. And that might make you kind of second guess yourself and doubt it. It may make you kind of resist a little bit, if I'm honest, because it's like, this is not, I like things planned. I like things secure, because I'm trying to create security for myself. But part of the lesson you need to learn is how to let go and enjoy the present moment, how to tap back into it and stay present there instead of relying on the past to fuel all of your expectations for the future. Because Spirit says they want you to surrender to what has been, let it go, and surrender to this new opportunity. You even notice here with the Hanged Man that her little toes are all red. Maybe they've been burned before. The path that you have walked have made you, again, it's almost like frostbite. And every time, if you got frostbite as a kid, I did, and every time it gets cold, now my toes ache. So every time you get an opportunity in love, that old ache returns, that old fear returns. But this is where Spirit says it's okay to take a leap of faith. this is going to end up in a relationship if you choose it. It's an option for you. That's what they're saying. They're not going to force you, of course, to enter into this inspiration and to do the work that you're being called to do, but they're nudging you and they're hoping that you will, because they know that you get to benefit. You can see here with the Two of Cups, it's a relationship that forms. And actually, it's not just a relationship that forms, it's strength that gets provided for you as well. Now, there's also, even though this person's very lighthearted, they have a lot of energy, they're also somebody who is emotionally generous. They are like, I feel like they will be emotionally generous with you. I feel like they'll be generous with other people in your family if you are worried about other people as well. Like this person, you may hesitate, but they also have emotional kind of reservations too, and yet they still continue to pursue. There's a really strong reference to blue eyes for someone. This could be you. This could be this person. And the truth is that it could be kind of hard for you to resist, because I think this person, you know, they look really good. It's something like you need this type of distraction in your life. You need to be able to step out of the roles that you play and to just be unashamedly yourself. But that's, I feel like, a task for you to take on here. We have here the Four of Swords. They're also showing the Four of Swords over here as well. A lot of Aquarius energy. And again, capitalizing upon the necessity for healing, acknowledging the necessity for healing. But there's the Queen of Swords, and here's the Star. And there's a certain amount of protection that this connection kind of brings in for you too. You start to just feel a little bit of the less of the necessity to kind of hold everything down yourself. It gives you a little bit of protection from the rain. It makes you feel more protected. And I feel like that's also a part of your fear cycle, is giving yourself the permission to trust and giving yourself the permission to be supported by others and be supported by the universe. That's completely out of your comfort zone. And that's the lesson that you're learning in this new cycle with the entrance of this person into your life. And your guides, again, they can't force you. This is free will versus fate. But they do nudge us. I always say, my grandma used to tell us that when God wants something, he doesn't whisper, he shoves. We have here trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Faith in more than just yourself. We're getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond will deepen. That may be the kind of the musky war, the emotional war, is actually revealing my truth, letting go of my independence, allowing someone else to carry some of my vulnerability for a time. We have here, stay optimistic about your love life, because positive thinking is going to bring you in romance. So what a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for you, Pile 3. They're also saying that, again, things that happen even within like the next 6 to 7 months of 2025, this could create major changes for you. I feel like 2 years from now, everything's changed for you. Everything's different. Knight of Cups, Five of Wands. And they're talking about restoring harmony and balance and like, it's almost kind of speaking to the drama that you've been through. And how maybe this adds a little kind of a different level of drama to your life, but it helps restore a balance of what you need. You have like, it's like all work, no play for you right now. And Spirit says you need to insert play and joy into your experience, because especially if you have other people watching you, you're serving as an example. And even if you don't have physical beings watching you, you are still serving as an example within the dynamics of your inner child, your higher self as well. So let this be the motivation towards change. It's the spark that changes everything. And again, you may not be a parent right now. You may be focusing on your career. Spirit says with the exploration of this opportunity, ultimately you could end up becoming a parent a couple of years down the road. We have the wrench in our plan here, but it's a tool. And there we have the sort of responsibilities, plans with the Knight of Pentacles, with the little turtle on his back. So taking a slow approach, perhaps. We have E, R, X, U, and Q. We also have the Hanger. And the Hanger is reversed. So this is like the Hanged Man reversed for me. They are speaking about some victimhood that can come through with the Hanged Man reversed, and how we don't want to take time away from important things. Maybe we feel guilty about taking time away from friends or family or people who depend on us. We have here the Two of Swords, so indecisions, crossroads coming in for you, really encouraging you to trust your intuition, to take that leap of faith, and offer yourself the compassion. Even with the Yule log analogy from the beginning of your reading, giving yourself the time to explore it. We also have the 6 honey cells, and they're talking, I think, of the 6 of Pentacles. They're highlighting investments and returns on our investments that never go bad. Positive returns on our investments. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading. Be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for a personalized reading, and that link is below as well. It's an Etsy link. I do update that shop daily. It does sell out quickly, but I will update it at the end of each day, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.